when it comes to epic scenes, anime always has the upper hand. So let's see how we got this effect using Wondershare Filmora. Before we bring in our video, we first need to fix the background. Go to the stock media menu, Pixabay, videos, and then type stripes. I will grab this one, drag it onto your timeline, and then select the footage, go to time, fast, and increase the speed by 8 times. Now select this footage, Ctrl C and Ctrl V a bunch of times so that we have enough space for the effect. Drag all of these right next to the first one. Now we will go to the effects menu and look for blur. Scroll down until you see direction blur. Add it on top of all of these videos. Now double click on the effect, increase the length to 30, and then change the direction. Type 90 for the direction and then hit OK. So now our video is blurred. And you can duplicate this a bunch of times to get more of the effect. I will do this twice. Now type in Tilt Shift in the effects menu and add it on top of all your other footage. Double click on the effect and we can work with the sliders. I just brought the second slider towards the left so I can get more of a blur. Hit OK once you're finished and then go to the New Blue section, New Blue Filters, and we're going to change the tint of this background. Grab the tint effect and place it right above. Make sure that it matches the duration of your background footage. Click twice on this effect. Choose a preset from the drop-down menu right here. We're looking for a color that is suitable for someone who is angry. So those would normally be warm colors like red or orange. I went with this dusk effect. You can increase the tints, the saturation, and all the other parts. I also changed the blend mode from overlay to darken. Hit OK once you're finished. Type in flash in the effects menu and I will use this glitch distortion effect. Drag it right above and match the duration. We're going to get this flickering effect that's going to be perfect for our angry person. I'm also going to write in red in the effects menu and create a reddish environment to give some red color into this background. Be sure to double click and readjust the slider. Once we're finished, we can go ahead and export this background video. Export the video and then drag it onto your timeline once again. Now we're going to double click on this video, go to transform and scale in quite a bit. Scale in by 250 and then use position X to completely bring the video towards the right. Now make sure you're at the start of your video and then go to the animation section where we can just animate the movement from the first point, which is right here, until the end of the video where we would type in the opposite of this number. So here it would be negative 514. This way it's going to travel all the way towards the left. And now we have a background like this. I'm going to increase the length here. Depending on how long our video is, we may come back and work with the duration. Now bring your angry subject onto the timeline. And we're going to add the human segmentation effect. Before we add this effect, let's first comb through and find out exactly when he becomes angry. Then we're going to make a cut and add this effect onto this second half. So at the start, he's just normal, but then suddenly he loses the white background and enters this new background. Now let's go to the transitions and add a transition right here. I will use a glitch effect, Drag this in between the two videos and then adjust the duration. So now we get a glitch effect before the background is changed. Now go back to the effects menu, filters, and then go to shake, where we can find a effect that is going to shake our screen and therefore adding to this angry mood that we have. Let's go to chaos and drag this on top of the second half. So this is going to shake our frame quite a lot. If you double click, you can change the way the shake is. You can reduce the frequency so that it doesn't move that much. We can also uncheck this so that it doesn't separate the red, green, and blue. You can also adjust the position X, Y, and Z. Hit OK once you're finished. Finally, I'm just going to add a red filter that can emphasize how angry this person is. Type red in the effects menu. Add this crimson filter right above, and we're going to get a really red effect. You can of course double click and reduce the effect by grabbing this slider. Drag this right on the side. Now go to the Elements menu and add an effect that is going to make this more anime-like. Type anime in the Elements menu and then scroll down to find something that can help our character show that he's really angry. Add this effect on top, comb through and make sure that the placement is perfect for our subject. We can add another version at the end, and we can of course adjust how long we want this effect to last. So you can just copy and paste it and then place it like this. So it goes on for a while, stops, and then continues before stopping again. This way we're going to get a nice variation for our anime power. Go to the fire section and we're going to add one of these large scale elements. Put it on top of all of your tracks. Double click on this large scale effect and then go to color, where we can just change the color of these little particles. Instead of red, we want to go for a golden color since our anime effect is yellow. Go to the adjust section, white balance, and first move the temperature all the way towards the right. Then go to the HSL section, turn the red into a yellow by grabbing the hue slider. Make sure that instead of a neon yellow, you have a orangish color. You can also increase the saturation and luminance. You can move the window towards the side and compare the two colors. Hit OK when you're finished, and now this is more suitable for our anime effect. Now we have this really cool flickering anime effect, which is perfect for our angry subject. And now we're finished. That was pretty easy, right? So now let's work together and create the same style.